Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Chris Louzader. It's appropriate today that we're talking about a film that just got released that we saw last night. As the Critics' Choice television person and the Critics' Choice movie person, our worlds are colliding right now.
They are very much colliding.
Colliding. I watched every single episode of Downton Abbey, the TV show.
And I was like, what is a Downton Abbey? No, I knew what it was.
So last night, Chris and I went and saw Downton Abbey, the movie. So, as the film critic, we'll start with you and your thoughts on Downton Abbey, the movie.
Okay. First of all, I'm very excited that a television show made such a splash on PBS.
Yes.
That's very exciting. And I lean towards edgy things.
Yes, this is not edgy.
This is not edgy. So this is very, as I say, grandmotherable. That's what I say. So what I would like to say are the very positive things. The cast is exquisite.
Yes.
Maggie Smith.
Treasure. She's a treasure.
Yes, she is. The set design to the nines.
Oh, yeah.
The wardrobe. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, then let's divert. Do you, Downton Abbey people, what's his name?
Julian Fellows.
Julian Fellows. Do you want me to become a fan, and do you want to make more movies?
Right.
Because you needed to do a little capsule at the beginning from, I've never watched an episode.
So you want a more backstory on these characters.
It could have been like 2 minutes max of a little montage of the however many seasons of Downton Abbey there were, just to catch me up. I still knew that, you know, there was family, you know, royal family, and here's the
aristocrats,
rich,
and here's the poor,
and here's the servants, and there's all this going on. And then, so I wanted that, and then also, nothing happened. Nothing happened in this movie whatsoever. Who was the pomp and circumstance about?
The King and Queen of England.
Okay, the King and Queen came for a visit. Whoop-de-doo. It was all to do about, what do we feed them? What do we do? We've got to clean for them. I could have whipped that event together in a day by myself. They don't do anything for themselves. I was angry.
Chris, I get what you're saying.
Yes. Between my naps.
I will say, at one point, I leaned over to ask Chris a question, and when I leaned over, her eyes were shut. So I'm guessing Chris Louzader fell asleep a few times during Downton Abbey, the movie.
Not a few times, maybe twice.
A few times.
Maybe twice.
I will tell you this, too. The people in the theater last night, you could tell, were Downton Abbey fans because we were all laughing together at the parts that we should have laughed.
Yes.
Chris was not laughing because you did not know the backstory.
I did like a couple of the characters a lot. And I have great appreciation for shows that people really love. I mean, like, for instance, I loved Sex and the City. And when the movies came out, they did a little capsule at the beginning for people who'd never watched the show.
Correct. Yeah, they did.
So if you didn't love it, it's okay, and it's okay that I didn't love it. But I'm glad that the people that love Downton Abbey loved it.
I will tell you, yes, I loved it. Tell you, it's very reminiscent. After every season of Downton Abbey, they would take a little break and they would come back with what they called the Christmas special. What this movie felt like to me is, if you've watched Downton Abbey, you know that after every season there's the Christmas special that's a little bit longer. This to me felt like the Christmas specials. It had a different kind of storyline, but it's very reminiscent of the TV show. One of the other national critics that I was reading, I didn't tell you about last night, because I wanted to surprise you.
Yes, what did he say?
One of his critics was he didn't like that. He goes, every scene is like 45 seconds or less. That is exactly like the TV show. They keep it moving. So you'll see a scene, all the scenes are very quick. If you notice the dialogue between this character, it jumps to here, it jumps to here. Reminiscent of the TV show. It does take different storylines. Like, to me, you care about the characters. So you cared that the Dowager Countess was worried about the inheritance.
Yes.
That's what she's worried about. She's worried about keeping Downton going. You care about these characters because I know the backstories.
Right.
So to me, things were happening while you were going, nothing's happening.
However, so and I look at it as a movie person, if you want more movies to continue, then the creator didn't do a great job at setting it up for me to care.
To care about the characters.
So, but I will say, the cast exquisite, the set, oh, I mean, awards and the wardrobe, the costume.
It is
fantastic.
I will say, and no spoilers, there is a scene at the end. I laughed and cried. I cried at the end. There's a scene I will not give away. However, I feel like because of this one certain scene, they were setting up a sequel.
Maybe something will happen in the movie. Did the king and queen come back? Maybe we should start cleaning and cooking now.
But can I also say this, since you didn't see the show? Several of the storylines that were in this movie were actually, I felt, almost like a resolution from the series, because several of the storylines, you were hoping that these issues would get resolved in the series, and they never really got resolved. It kind of left it open. And some of the storylines, I won't give anything away because I want you to see it, I felt like, oh, good, that happened. Or good, I was thinking that in my head.
So if you're a fan of the show,
oh, if you're a fan of the show, you will love that. You'll see Lady Edith, and her still, she always had a tumultuous past. She was always like the victim. So you'll get to see Lady Edith and Lady Mary and her being a strong woman of this time period. So to me, it just continued the story beautifully.
There were a lot of strong females. It was the late 1920s?
1927 is the movie. Yes. And, you know, you're worried because we all know how these estates turned out in England.
Yes.
So you're like, do they keep it going? But we all know in real life, you know, yes, Highclere Castle is going, but it's not of the same stature of what it was.
And the exteriors were beautiful as well.
And that's Highclere Castle, and that is all authentic. And by the way, they weren't allowed to sit on the furniture, use anything when they were there at Highclere Castle.
We mentioned strong females.
Yes.
Or before I get to that, I do need to mention that Springfield's own Brad Pitt has Ad Astra out this weekend. And there's another Rambo, Last Blood. Is it the last one? I don't know.
I don't care.
We'll soon see. But speaking of strong females, I have to touch on something since I was not here last week. Hustlers. This is a fantastic movie with Jennifer Lopez. This is not just a movie about exotic dancers. This is a movie based on a true story about extremely strong, smart females. As we see Cardi B with her tongue sticking out. But Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu lead the cast. And Jennifer Lopez, as a voting member of the Critics' Choice Association, I will be nominating her because it is one of her strongest performances ever. And I am sad to say that we are the same age, and I do not look like her. I'm very sad to say that right now. But it's a very good and fun movie to watch, and her style is exquisite.
How was Constance Wu? Because you know how I feel about her.
Well, and I feel the same way, because people die to have jobs in Hollywood. And I know the tweet you're talking about where she was mad that the TV show was renewed, and which she took down. But she was actually really good. The whole cast
I actually want to see that because of you, of your review. So
yeah, it's
thanks,
really good. And I've started to get my screener, so
that'll be coming up.
Yes.
And I'm so glad you gave Downton Abbey such a high review.
Yeah.
More fun on Ozarks Box AM right after this.
I appreciated it.
Cheerio, Chris. Let me give you a little, my lady.
Let's go have some tea, sir.